Mira and Zoey, two idols from the trio HUNTRX, and two of the most important characters in K-pop demon hunters. But behind the singing, the glam, and the demon slaying, both girls have backstories filled with struggle, identity, and a whole lot of destiny. Today, we're breaking down the real, factual origins of Mira and Zoey, who they are, where they came from, and how they became demon hunters disguised as K-pop stars. To understand Mira and Zoey, you have to understand the world they live in. In K-pop demon hunters, demons were sealed away generations ago using the power of music. Ancient hunters created a barrier called the Honmoon, fueled by the voices and performances of idols who trained as warriors. Now, modern demon hunters continue that mission. Their concerts don't just entertain, they keep the barrier strong. And among the newest generation of hunters are Mira, Zoey, and Rumi, the trio forming the K-pop group HUNTRX, trained by their mentor, the legendary idol Celine. Let's start with Mira. Fiery, intense, and absolutely fearless. Mira comes from a strict, traditional family, but she's labeled the black sheep. She's the one who doesn't follow the rules, and that rebellious streak shapes everything about her. Mira is a close-range specialist. Her primary weapon is a woldo, a Korean polearm similar to a spear, which makes her the powerhouse of the team. She's incredibly skilled, disciplined, sharp, and tactical. But Mira also has a major internal conflict. In the film's lore, she believes every demon is dangerous. She doesn't trust anything related to demons, not the marks, not the patterns, not the mixed identities. So when Rumi's demonic nature becomes known, Mira is one of the first to challenge it. But here's the twist. Mira's story is not about stubbornness, it's about growth. Over time, she learns that her beliefs, shaped by fear and family pressure, aren't always true. She evolves, she adapts, and that makes her one of the most emotionally complex characters in the series. Now let's talk about Zoey, the sunshine, the lyricist, emotional heartbeat of HUNTRX. Zoey is Korean-American, raised in Burbank, California. From a young age, she loved writing music. Her notebooks were overflowing with lyrics, but people around her never really understood her creativity. People thought her ideas were weird, too bold, too different. But Zoey kept writing anyway, and that persistence changed her life. She was eventually discovered and trained by Celine, not just as a singer, but as a demon hunter. Zoey fights using throwing knives. She's fast, agile, and incredibly precise, the opposite of Mira's strength-based style. In personality, Zoey is bubbly and energetic, but underneath all that energy is self-doubt. She worries she's too much, too loud, too different. Her arc is about accepting that her creativity isn't a weakness, it's her power. On paper, Mira and Zoey shouldn't work. One is serious, disciplined, intense. The other is creative, expressive, emotional. But that contrast is exactly what makes them the perfect teammates. When Celine formed HUNTRX, she paired Mira and Zoey because their strengths cover each other's weaknesses. Mira keeps the team grounded. Zoey keeps the team inspired. Mira protects the front line. Zoey supports from range. In battle, they sync, even when they don't mean to. And emotionally, they help each other grow. Mira learns to open her mind. Zoey learns to trust her voice. Together, they become more than performers. They become protectors. Mira and Zoey aren't powerful because they're perfect. They're powerful because they're flawed, but still fight anyway. Mira represents discipline and overcoming internal bias. She shows what it looks like to challenge the beliefs you were raised with. Zoey represents identity and self-expression. She shows the struggle of being between cultures, Korean and American, and learning to be confident in both. And when demons threaten the world, both girls use what makes them unique to hold the Honmoon barrier together. As idols, Mira and Zoey help maintain the barrier through performance. As hunters, they defend humanity with skill, strategy, and raw heart. Their dual identities, idol and warrior, define the entire theme of K-pop demon hunters. So the next time you watch Mira unleash that precise woldo strike, or Zoey drop bars and throw knives with perfect timing, remember, these two didn't just become hunters. They were shaped by pain, purpose, and the power of their own voices. Comment below if you want the full Rumi backstory or how HUNTRX was formed. And hit like because this story is only getting started.